Here we go. Here we go. Lou, are you willing to just call it in and say and just give up on this year already? I mean, I've got a pretty good lead so far. Building.
Well, you have a 3-point lead on me and 2-point lead on the one-man band. You're ready. You're ready to take. You say you're taking over by now? Really?
Yeah, man. Victory. I'm ready for the victory lap. Come on.
Nah, come on. It's February, and you know what that means? No surrender. No surrender. I'm going all the way. I'm going to go to the end. I'm going to win that title on the 29th or the 28th.
Oh, my gosh.
Welcome to PFS Pod, otherwise known as the 24/7 podcast. It's 24/7 Lou, and that's
it's Rick Hard, still the predictions world champ of 2024. I'm gonna run the full calendar.
And that's
the one-man band. Don't forget that I'm still here, bro. Relax.
You're right. You're right.
You're right. Yeah, folks, welcome to this is the wrestling podcast home of super fans. Slapping each other with facts, opinions, and predictions. Also, the home of Goldie and your girlfriend's favorite show. You know it.
Huh.
So, yeah, this episode we will be talking about TNA Wrestling's No Surrender. Going to be held on a Friday the 23rd. Busy weekend for all of us wrestling fans. So much stuff going on, and yeah, that's what we have there going on. What do you guys think about this? This first TNA, second TNA show we were doing prediction on, right?
Yep, second TNA pay-per-view. They have, and in typical TNA fashion, they have a pay-per-view 2 weeks later for some reason. What the heck? But the more interesting thing is that this is going to be probably the earliest end to a wrestling weekend in history, because you've got No Surrender happening Friday night, and then less than 12 hours later, you've got Elimination Chamber happening because it's in Australia, like Saturday morning, and then you'll have the whole rest of your weekend to just not have to worry about wrestling.
Yeah, and following this recording, we're going to also do another one for WWE's Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, those are some really good-looking participants.
Yeah. So yeah, and this before we get to that, I wanted a little thing with talking about any TNA news. And what was something that recently we heard that Scott D'Amore was released from TNA. He was president and running the company over there. But what are we getting now on X and every other social media platform from the people over there at TNA? Rickard.
So there's actually something that I stumbled across, and apparently a lot of people, after writing a letter to Anthem, a lot of the top stars, the ones include Josh Alexander, Mike Bailey, Tommy Dreamer, Jordynne Grace, Masha Slamovich, and Chris Bay are all doing tweets or X's. I don't know how we're going to call it, but whatever. And they're just putting an hourglass emoji there. It's kind of signaling like, hey, time's running out. And they're probably alluding to, yeah, my contract's almost over, and I'm not going to resign. Either that, or it's a very elaborate promotion of Karrion Kross.
I forgot about that.
But
all right, so that's
apparently they're really mad about Scott D'Amore getting released. So there's a possibility Anthem and TNA are going to have an issue with losing a lot of people who just go to different promotions.
Hey, and it's getting really hot in every other promotion out there. So, and there's a time for TNA to the name change and everything to stick out there. But yeah,
losing 6 major names like
Jordynne Grace,
TNA. Let's face it,
the numbers don't lie. and they spell disaster for you.
Oh no.
I had to.
Oh man. All right. So with that said, now let's go over to our scoreboard. Wait, I said it all wrong. What am I doing? The one-man band. Give us that line that everybody loves.
The numbers don't lie. Record, get the scoreboard.
Alrighty, folks. Here we go. This scoreboard, we're doing a new thing this year, apparently, and it's going to be that we've got a little bit of trivia for you. And since the upcoming major show of the week is Elimination Chamber, our trivia question for this segment is, what wrestler currently holds the record for winning the most Elimination Chamber matches in history?
Ooh.
Let us know what you think the answer is in the comments. This is actually, for some people, it might be an easy one. Very interesting to hear what you think. No cheating, no Wikipedia looking up. That's how I look up the answers. You've got to do it by using your own noggin. Anyways, in the lead with 3 points, and it's myself, Record. Wow, I really thought I'd get an ovation. There it is. You know, boo the audience. Boo the audience for that delayed reaction. Put the sound guy.
It's just odd odd for people to hear that. I haven't heard that in a while.
That's okay. Yeah. All right. Sure. The surprise. Cool. Behind me, we have a tie for second place, and it's Main Event Jeff at 1 point, alongside the one-man band at 1 point.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Main Event Jeff has a point, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. And everyone else is at 0, including viewers like you. Folks, we want to hear from you. Give us some picks. Tell us what you think is going to happen. You know where to do it. We have community posts, maybe. I don't know. But you can also just, you know, you can just let us know. We want to know what you think is going to happen in the matches. We'll give you a shout out if you're right. Some of these pay-per-views are pretty much layups this weekend. I won't say which ones. That said, that's the scoreboard. Back to you, Lou.
All right, yes. So yeah, we're doing the predictions battle for TNA No Surrender. And what are the participants in this one? What's the order?
All right, we've got 6 participants in this match, or this event, rather. And the order is going to be me going first, followed by... Wait. No. Well, yeah, it's... Okay, me and One Man Band both got a win at the last show, but I have more points, so I'll go first. Then the One Man Band, then you, Lou, because you have 0 points. So.
Oh, what does that mean? Because I have 0 points. I have to remind everyone.
Followed by Main Event Jeff, the Randomizer, and Gisele.
All right. All righty.
Should be fun. All right. So
all right, let's go to the first match.
Come on.
First matchup we have, it's going to be the System. Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers with Ashley Edwards outside versus Intergalactic Jet Setters Kushida and Kevin Knight in the tag team match. Ricard, you're first. Who do you have?
Okay. I'm tempted to go with screw it. I'll just go with the numbers game because Alisha Edwards is on the outside. The System for the win. That's my pick. I don't have a system for how I came up with that answer.
I know the system. You saw Alisha Edwards.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. But yeah, that's my pick. Put it in the books.
All right, and okay, now the one man band. You're next. Who do you have?
Okay, so I think Kushida got a win on the last pay-per-view, if I remember correctly. And I think just because of that, and I don't really know Kevin Knight that well, but I do definitely know Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers. That's for sure. I know them well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the system as well.
All right, the system. My turn to pick on this one now. Yeah, because I think later on, the Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers are part of Moose's entourage, part of his guys that are going to be ringside for him for his matchup, and so is Kushida and Kevin Knight going to be part of Alex Shelley's crew out on the outside of the ring for that matchup against Moose. So I think that it's going to be an ugly night for them. So yeah, the system takes a victory, and that's my prediction. The system with the win on this one. What do we get from main event Jeff Randomizer and Diesel?
All right. Well, it's really early on the predictions, but we're just going to go with it because everybody picked the system. We have a consensus! Woo! Super early.
Wow, everyone picked the system. All right, no trust in Kushida and Kevin Knight. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Next matchup, we have Chris Sabin, Chris Sabin versus Mustafa Ali in a singles match for the TNA X Division Championship. The champ is Chris Sabin, which he's still there as a champion. Facing Mustafa Ali, the one-man band. You're first. Who do you have?
Well, it's interesting to see Mustafa Ali here. And then I almost forgot that Chris Sabin was the X Division champ. Seeing as how they've had the TNA's had a partnership with WWE now, I don't foresee them going with Mustafa Ali with it. So I'm going to say Chris Sabin for the win.
Chris Sabin for the win. All right, my turn to pick on this one. You know, I'm hoping that the TNA, and / Impact has turned a leaf, because whenever they get someone new from another company, WWE, they put a championship around their waist, and sometimes you're like, yeah, it's okay, I want to see that, but sometimes you're like, nah, come on, man, you're just setting it up for Naomi leaving. You know, they lost the match, they're out of the whole thing, and if you guys in the past have listened in.
Whoa. Where is this coming from? You have argued with me about this.
Well, I know. That's what I'm about to talk about.
Unbelievable.
I know. We argued about it, and I thought it was a good, but nah, I don't think so now. I think Chris Sabin walks out with the championship. Mustafa Ali is going to a little bit more of a chase. He's going to have to endure. But Chris Sabin comes out with a victory on this one. The woman, Rick Hard, you're next. Who do you have?
Wow. This is kind of surprising. I'm not sure if you guys are just being bold for the sake of differentiating. But I'm going to go with Mustafa Ali for the win on this one. Because you got to have a title change, and I don't think it's going to happen elsewhere on the card, except maybe the main event. But Chris Sabin's had the title for a while. I get that he's an Impact original, but he's also one of those people with the hourglass emoji. So, yeah, maybe not.
All right, so you're going with Mustafa Ali?
Yep, Mustafa Ali wins, and both the former Motor City Machine Guns guys lose their titles tonight.
Well, no, Alex Shelley doesn't have a title.
Oh, well, there you go. Then there's no title changes aside from this match happening.
Ooh,
put it in the books.
All right, Mustafa Ali. What do we get from everyone else? Main event Jeff, Randomizer, Diesel.
All right, here we go. Main event just says Mustafa Ali. Randomizer says Mustafa Ali. And Osama Vin Diesel says Mustafa Ali. We got a 4-2 split. You guys are in the minority.
Yeah, because they're falling for the thing of a new guy comes in and gets a title.
Yeah, very interesting time to agree with me, Lou. When you end up disagreeing with me by agreeing with past me.
Watch. I'll just say watch. Right, one man band.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I agree.
All right, next matchup: Jordynne Grace versus Gisele Shaw in a singles match for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. My turn to go first on this one, and we've seen Gisele Shaw battling, trying to get this title from various competitors, and I don't think it happens tonight. I think Jordynne Grace is too strong to lose the championship on this one, unless I hope no shenanigans. Please, no shenanigans, please. But yeah, because shenanigans happen, then I'm gonna be like on the edge of my seat, and then what's gonna happen? No. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go with Jordynne Grace to walk in with the title, walk out with the title. Jordynne Grace. Rickard, you're next. What do you have?
Typical, Lou. Typical. Well, let me just tell you this right now. You have no imagination, all right?
What?
Because there's going to be a lot of things that happen in this match. This match is going to be amazing. And I'm going to pick Gisele Shaw to take the pin. Jordynne Grace for the win.
Of course. Of course.
All right, Jordynne Grace. All right, woman band, you're next. Who do you have?
This is probably the easiest one to predict because Gisele Shaw is a Scott D'Amore person, and clearly, with everything that happened now with Scott D'Amore, yeah, I just don't see that happening. I definitely don't see them changing titles and the changing hands of the title and Gisele Shaw getting it. So no, and especially Jordynne Grace had that great showing at the Royal Rumble, which me and Rickard saw, by the way.
Yeah,
Live, yes, we saw it live, and we saw her pop up. It was great. So I think even with that, yeah, Jordynne Grace continues her run and beats Gisele Shaw.
All right. And what do we get from everyone else? Main event, Jeff, randomizer, and Diesel.
All right. Well, I'm normally gonna say it's a good. Well, I normally would say this, but somebody put an interesting name for their pick. So here we go. Main event, Jeff says Jordynne Grace. The randomizer says Jordynne Grace, and Osama bin Diesel is picking. He's calling her Buttface Grace / Kenny Omega in a wig.
God damn.
Wow, man, that Diesel.
Needless to say, well, yeah.
That Diesel guy's
brutal.
Brutal.
Brutal, but either way, in a roundabout way, he's picking Jordynne Grace. So we have a consensus!
Woo!
Everybody picked Jordynne Grace to win. Sorry, Gisele Shaw, you're out of luck.
Yeah. All right. Wow. A lot of consensus going on there. All right. Next matchup, we have Decay, Havok, and Rosemary, the champs, versus MK Ultra, Masha Slamovich, and Killer Kelly. Tag team match for the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Championships. Rickard, you go first. Who do you have?
Oh, I'm going to say this match is actually pretty tough to predict, but because MK Ultra are, if I'm not mistaken, they were former champs. I'm going to say they go with Decay for the win. I said no more title changes happening. I'm going to stick with that. Decay retains.
All right. Decay retains. That's my pick. All right. And one-man band, who do you have?
Yeah, MK Ultra were champions because I remember Masha Slamovich being a tag team champion, and Decay are one of the originals. I'm gonna say Decay retains.
All right, Decay retains. All right, and my turn to pick on this one. I do agree with you guys. I think Decay comes out holding the title, and yeah, that's it. Decay wins. That's a short answer to it. All right, what do we got from main event, Jeff, randomizer, and Diesel?
Here we go. Screw it. We have another consensus! I'm getting a lot of those. It's really going to come down to that one match for you guys at this point, if this keeps going.
Oh, man. All right, next matchup, we have Perfect Creation 1, otherwise known as PCO, versus Khan in a singles match. The one-man band, you're first on this one. Who do you have?
I have no idea who Khan is.
From Ascension in WWE.
It's Connor from the Ascension.
Oh crap! It is Connor.
Look at his picture there. He's a big, tall guy.
Yeah. Holy crap! I just realized that. Thanks. That's wow.
He's also
okay.
been there. He's been there for a while. I don't know why your reaction would
You don't
be.
even know who you are.
I don't though. I mean, Ascension wasn't really a big deal, unfortunately, in WWE. Outside of NXT.
Yeah.
Man, I'm still gonna go PCO.
All right, PCO. All right, Merch, my turn to pick on this one, and I have been following the storyline on this one, so I'm don't know why this match is going on, so I'm a little bit confused. But I know that PCO. You see in the past. This is the thing. My thing with prediction PCO matches. I'm always thinking that he's trying to put somebody over, and at the end, the match comes up, and he's the one winning. So it's like he wasn't putting anybody over; he was putting himself over, I guess. And every match where I've been burned, where I don't pick PCO, and yeah, he wins. But it's not happening now. I'm gonna pick PCO, and he's gonna win. I know it. Perfect Creation won. Go for it. Rickard, you're next. Who do you have?
I'll go with PCO. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. This match, I don't know. Why is this match? Is it just to pad the match card? He's been winning matches. I feel like PCO should be challenging for the world title.
And the thing is that I don't know if he's yeah, you're right on that. But I guess he has to be the face. And when you had a face before Alex Shelley is champ, it was kind of hard. So I don't know. It feels like there's a long line at TNA. But what do we get from everyone else?
All right, here we go. Because this is where it starts. This is where I differentiate myself from the rest of the pack. Main Event Jeff says PCO. However, Randomizer says Khan. And Osama Vin Diesel says Khan. We have a 2-4 split in the opposite direction.
2-4 split. Wow. All right. And okay, here we get next matchup. We have Josh Alexander. What is it? Lethal Weapon, right? Versus Simon Gotch. He still kept that mustache.
Yeah, wow.
All right. And I go first in this one. So again, another new guy coming in from former WWE. Coming in. If I remember Simon Gotch, he wasn't that big. He was a short guy. Maybe he's like muscular now, but he wasn't as tall. He's not as tall as Josh Alexander.
He's not tall, but he's very muscular. He's always been pretty built.
Yeah. Yeah, he was part of the Vaudevillians, right?
Yes, with Aiden English.
Yep. Yeah.
Who is on commentary, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. That's right. Correct. You're right.
Yep. It's too easy. Josh Alexander comes out with a victory on this one. Josh Alexander's my pick. Yeah, new guy comes in, he's gonna get beat up by one of the. Because if you have Josh Alexander lose this one, he's a big star in TNA. He cannot lose this one unless you're trying to set me up for 3 more matches along the way to get a storyline going on here. But I'm going with Josh Alexander on the first one. So that's my pick. Rickard, you're next. What do you have?
All right. I'm tempted to say have Simon Gotch win because, well, you can have more matches between these two. That mustache is impeccable, which is why I'm going to say that I'm going to pick Simon Gotcha. I'm picking Josh Alexander.
Swerving it.
Oh no.
Josh Alexander for the win.
Well, Simon Gotch could win with somebody helping him out.
Yeah, I can see that, but
could occur.
But I think Josh Alexander is going to be revisiting his challenger role against Moose later on.
Yeah, because those were good matchups. But anyway, the one-man band, you're next. Who do you have?
So Simon Gotch is back, and This was like they were around what 2015, 2014. The Vaudevillains. They used to say, "Oh, we're gonna party like it's 1899."
20,
Yeah.
2015. Yep, around that point.
Yeah. Because I know they had a feud with Enzo and Cass. I remember that.
I remember Enzo failing to slide under the bottom rope and then having a man suddenly stop.
He had a concussion. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, look. With that said, Simon Gotch is, just no offense to him, but I just don't see anything crazy coming from him. Josh Alexander, obviously a stalwart of TNA, Impact, back to TNA back in those days. Former champion. I just think it makes more sense for Josh Alexander to win this one. So yeah, just gonna go Josh Alexander for the win.
Josh Alexander. All righty. What do we get from everyone else?
Whew. Here we go. Main event just says Josh Alexander. The randomizer says Simon Gotch.
Boo.
And Osama Hazel says Simon Gotch. 2-4. Look at that.
Wow.
Differentiating.
2-4s.
2-4s or consensus. That's the only way this goes.
Yeah. All right, next matchup. We have ABC, Ace Austin and Chris Bay, the champs, versus Grizzled Young Vets, James Drake and Zack Gibson for the tag team. It's a tag team matchup for the TNA World Tag Team Championship. Rickard, you go first. Who do you have?
All right, so this is a best 3 series match 3. It's the last match in the series. I'm going to go with, and I said it before, there weren't going to be any more title changes, but I lied! This is going to be a title change. Go Grizzled Young Vets. Get the win. Break the tie. And set me apart from everybody else. Give me that win. Give me that win. GYV.
That doesn't. How are you a Grizzled Young Vet? Anyway. All right.
GYV, as in give me the win.
All right.
You victory.
Enough of that.
The Old Man Band, who do you have?
Okay. So there's best of three series. Of course, it was gonna go 1-1. Of course, why would they do anything different? You know what? I'm inclined to agree with Rick Hart on this one. I think this is gonna be the title change for me. So Grizzled Young Vets take match 3 and take the titles.
All righty. Grizzled Young Vets take the titles.
There you go. All right, Lou. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Man.
Let's hear it. Let's hear the
Yep.
Let's hear the keyboard. Let's hear the keyboard. Go ahead. Just hit the backspace key on your pick.
Control C, Control V.
Hold on. There it is.
Where's
there it is. Come on, Lou.
Quarters of Anthem again. I gotta call them. I gotta make a phone call. Phone a friend.
No, Regis Philbin is dead. Sorry.
Oh man. All right. Here we go. You guys are messing me up, man. But I'm gonna say that ABC comes out with a victory on this one. Fuck it, I'm gonna go with it. Excuse my language. ABC comes out with a victory on this one. That's my prediction. If I lose it, I lose it. If I don't, I don't.
Yep. That could be the difference maker. There we go. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Way to go, Lou. We got him.
Yes.
All right.
That's not good for you either, by the way.
Oh well, it's okay. It's okay. Everybody else, we've got the split we need because main event Jeff says ABC for the win. Randomizer says ABC, And Osama Vin Diesel says ABC. We've got a 4-2 split.
Oh! Nice.
It's all right. I'm fine being in the minority with the only other person on this conversation with a point on the board.
Ooh.
And again, you are in the majority with main event Jeff, so it's 4 points versus 1. Even though it's 4v2 in the other direction.
I know. Here we go. Next matchup, we have Moose with Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers in his corner versus Alex Shelley and with Kevin Knight and Kushida in his corner. And a no surrender rules match for the TNA World Championship. The one-man band, you go first. Who do you have?
Well, I did say that there was going to be one title change. I've already picked that one. So I'm going to make it easy on me, and I'm going to say Moose retains, and he beats up Alex Shelley.
All right, Moose retains. My turn to pick on this one. And I agree with you on this one. I think Moose does retain. I don't know. I never felt it like really, oh my God, Alex Shelley's a champion. I don't know. Wasn't doing it for me like as a figure in the company. Like anyway, whatever. I think Moose comes out with a win on this one. Rickard, you're next. What do you have?
It's not complicated. Moose won the title like what, last month? Why on earth would you just take it off of him immediately and give it back to the former champ? What's the point what's the point of doing the hot potato? What? Because he's posting up an hourglass emoji? Fun fact, that's probably exactly what's going to happen. No, I'm just kidding. Moose retains. Come on, folks. This ain't rocket science. This is not rocket science.
All right, what do we get from main event Jeff, the randomizer, and Diesel?
Well, main event Jeff says Moose. The randomizer says Moose. And Osama Vin Diesel says, quotes, cry baby Moose.
Oh.
I don't know what that's a reference of, but either way, we got a good chance.
Wow.
Pots and pans all around for everybody.
Yep, pots and pans. Wow. All right. Okay, yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's our predictions for that's going to be tomorrow. By this time, it should be wrapping up, and we should know the results of all this. For TNA's No Surrender, it's going to be exciting. Hopefully, let's see if I got a point somewhere along the way. You hear me? Anyway,
Fun fact, you won't.
Boo! Neither will Heath.
Oh, get out of here, dude! Get out of here!
I found him. Found it. Anyway, stay tuned. We're gonna do another. We're gonna do another video on this. Watch that one on our platforms. It's gonna be our predictions for Elimination Chamber in Perth. We're gonna do that. It's gonna be coming right up. So.